We gotta hurry up, so let me hurry up. Subscribe.
Perfect.
Alright, y'all, so before the video starts, I just wanted to give y'all a little context of why this video is so long and what it's about. This is about two people that's from two different walks of life. This is my boy Roberto now, you know what I'm saying? I met him the first day, you know what I'm saying? This is his first day I ever met him, you know what I'm saying? We was playing Golf with Friends with Amak, y'all know who that is, you know what I'm saying? We was playing with her. And we just ended up talking afterwards, and then we said we was gonna film a video because I was telling me she started a YouTube channel. And next thing you know, we just started talking, and we just started talking about our own personal life and stuff like that. And what you're about to see right now is us talking about personal life, you know what I'm saying? So please, I want y'all to drop in the comments things y'all want us to talk about, and because we're gonna start doing this every Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? Having little topics that we talk about for that y'all tell us to say, or just things that we see in the news and stuff like that. But please, like, you know what I'm saying, watch the comments. Don't say nothing too crazy, because we did tell y'all a lot of personal things about ourselves, opened up a lot, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy, and yeah.
I'll say I was just learning a lot about psychology because like I try to understand why people do the things they do, and like
I'm a psych minor.
Psychology is fucking. I'm Mr. Osinik, and oh my gosh, the way he teach, he was so fucking awesome. Like he told me that like about like negative reinforcement, like how it doesn't really work, like hitting your fucking kids. Like nah, that doesn't do fucking anything. Just later in life, you're just gonna resent them for them doing that.
Right.
And like while you can understand why they did it, doesn't make it right. It's like when my dad was hitting me a lot of the time, like, and he didn't explain it, like fucking like it was just like repressed anger that he had. Like my dad, when he was 15, he was in El Salvador, all right, and he was forced into the military, all right, like he's had to kill a few people.
Damn.
Right. Yeah. And there's probably a lot of other stuff because I hardly know anything about him. There's just like I see that he's like very angry as a person, and like he tries to see himself as like this some like sort of like fucking genius, and like he's always right. And then like when I confronted him recently about just like, you know, like I was having like mental fucking breakdowns now. Like I'm yelling at like my dad and just like it's like why and he's like asking me, why are you angry? Because like I'm so fucking angry at you,
Right?
You know, because you did all this shit and like you've never acknowledged it. Like, well, he left when I was around like 7 or 8 for his cousin. Hold on. Sorry, I got a backstory. Yeah, my dad, verbally, physically abusive, left my mom for his cousin when I was around 7. 2 years later, I found out I had a younger brother. And then like anytime he came back, it was mostly for work stuff, and it was mostly just to yell at us. I noticed a few times he would just come home drunk, just to like my mom was in my room sometimes, like she would sleep in my bed because she was lonely all the time. And like my dad would just like get in the bed with us, and then sometimes he would just bite my mom's neck, and
What the fuck?
like unwarranted, just like out of the blue. So there's just a lot of stuff there. And then, like my mom, she wasn't too great either. Like I didn't really have like anyone to like raise me. My mom, she took care of me and she like loved me, but she wasn't like really like teaching me many things. I was just kind of like brain dead most of the time. So that's how I grew up. And eventually in high school, around 12th grade, that's like when I started like having a little bit of awakening. And it's just like psychology, that's where it really started like to kick in. That I don't know, just like try to understand others, because like I've never had like any understanding. Like no one can help me figure this
That's
out.
what I've been listening to through your stream.
Yeah.
So like after everything that's happened to you, right? You're just like you're still in one piece, right?
Yeah, I'm still in one piece. It took a while to get here. I forgot to mention I was also raped like 2 times by my family members.
Whoa, by who?
Not 2 times. My aunt on my dad's side of the family and my grandma on my dad's side of the family. My aunt.
What?
Yeah, I was around like 10. My aunt was like 20-ish. She was our babysitter. My mom was working most of the time, so my babysitter or my aunt was like home with me most of the time. And because I was like a difficult kid, she thought it was a good idea to try and use her breast as a reward system. So like if she wanted to incentivize like a sort of behavior with her breast, which when you're 20 and the kid is like around 10, it's pedophilic activity and you're raping a kid.
Right.
Roberto, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Well, yeah, no, I mean nobody really does until you tell them.
Bro.
No, but like we've talked before, like about deep shit, and you've never brought that up, and I'm really sorry.
Because for the longest time, I never even like made the connection. I told
Right.
I told Mike about it. That like yeah, my aunt used to like do these things to me, and then he mentioned like Berto, that's rape, and then like that's when it fucking connected.
Right.
Same. I feel you.
Yeah.
See, like, but like when men get like sexually harassed and raped, it gets looked over, especially like we don't say anything because no one cares.
All right, so
Right.
I told her another dude like a stranger about it because like we were just like talking about like some of our past traumas because it's just like so we can also have like some dark humor about it.
Right.
So I told him like I had gotten raped and he was like oh, like it was by a girl. He's like, well, you didn't like that?
That's oh my god, bro, you're
Right.
fucking
You
with
were
my
10. You were
nerves, bro.
10 years old. And what the fuck was it with your grandma?
I'm not really sure. She was just like I don't know. She brought me to the basement and like we were just like laying down on the ground like we're in the hammock and she kind of just like brought out her tit and just like started having me like nuzzle it and like suck on it.
Bro,
Honestly, bro,
that's
these
sick.
females just like their getting their titties sucked. Honestly, like I guess I lick their nipples good. I guess.
Roberto, call me anytime, alright? And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Kobe, I'll let you know when I'm out of my first meeting of the day.
All right.
Right.
Bye, guys.
Okay. Now hold up. I think we just found a video in itself just now. Now we both went through the same trauma in different ways, in multiple different occasions. The little titty thing, right?
Yeah.
The old babysitter I used to have. Now it used to be a
Yeah.
bunch of like kids there that was like my age, a bunch of like I think it was like what 10, 15 kids. It was in this house. I remember it was over like West Baltimore. My mother used to take me all the time, but I didn't notice until later on in life because like then people like they just started like I guess seeing that as rape like 2-3 years ago now. Like that's when I just started like noticing. But like that's the same thing she used to like she would like pull me over and like try to pull me in her lap really. And like had me laying her titty like licking on them and like just say weird shit like lick on my nipple shit like weird shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Like that's like that's why I understand exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's like, all right, I guess they have their own form. It's like they think they can get away with it because they're women. Just
Right.
Like, plus, I wouldn't even be able to do anything. I just see that I'm learning more about like how rape cases go. And it's just like hardly anything ever happens, like in rape case, like even when they're found guilty.
Right, so they don't do anything because we're men. They expect us to just like it. It's just it's not even about liking it. It's just about is it right? It's just weird.
Yeah, and like I still see that shit. Like there was a popular video on TikTok about of like these girls, like they're just like they want to see this dude shirtless. Like, come on, take your shirt off. And like he had a hole in his shirt, and then this girl was like trying to rip the fucking hole.
Right.
Like, and it's just like it's fucking disgusting.
Because if it was reverse, just imagine if it was reverse.
Exactly.
That's yo, bro. They women scream double standards, but they do it the most.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't understand. Like you'll see a woman say, "Oh, blah 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 blah." I don't like when guys be persistent and like try to like you know her like, "Oh, I'm trying to fuck this person." Blah blah blah. Like just be like weird with it, right? But then it's okay for them to be on Instagram like, "Oh, I will fuck the shit out of him. Oh, I would do this to him." Like just like regardless if the man likes it or not, just "Oh, I would do this to him." Oh my lord, like stuff like that. I don't understand how that's like okay.
Yeah, and then like I saw, so you know Drake's kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I saw a woman tweet comment like, you know, that kid can get it when he's 21. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that shit is sick to me. That shit is sick.
That shit ain't right. That's not right.
Bro, like, bro. I feel like we really got to touch on this, like this fucking, like the topic of, like, male rape. Like, it seems like it's just so overlooked. Like, nobody says anything about it until, like, I guess, unless it's, like, a way. I don't know how to explain it. How do I explain this? So, like.
Plus, it's not even talked about, like, what consequences that can have. Like, when you suppress a society, like, and just, like, ignore how they're feeling and just like, oh, I know, you were a male, it was perfectly fine. It's like that creates more problems.
Bro.
That's how you can create more problematic people. That's how you can create like more fucking rapists.
They don't be hearing us though, bro, at all. Bro, I was 14, right? I had like this little sleepover. You know what I'm saying? It was this girl that came over, right? It was in my house. It was this girl that came over. I had a bunch of cousins over there, some friends, some family, shit like that, right? Like, I have never said this before, but I said it on this video. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know what I'm saying? We both getting out some trauma and shit, right? That caused problems in our life. Now, the girl was persistent with, oh, I'm trying to fuck you, all this type of shit, like, right? Like, she had told me that months before. Like, we had been talking for months. But when the time came, I wasn't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I knew as myself, I wasn't ready for it. I was just trying to push myself to it because I thought that was where, you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. You got to go out, you know what I'm saying? Do that. Come on. Everybody around me like, bro, you got to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I got to do that. When she got there, I wasn't really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't vibe together like how I thought it would be, right? So, like, later on that night, she's like, oh, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. We'll just go to sleep. Everybody goes to sleep, right? I wake up in the middle of the night. I kid you not. Pants are down. My pants are down. I see like just a person just on top of me, just, you know, yeah, like doing that, like just doing, like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I look, and I'm just looking like I'm being, you know, the word, like I'm being that, and I'm like, what the like, bro, you know me, I'm not trying to like give off the alarm that like it's a problem, because you know it's a female. So if you say that, oh, I'm not gonna say the word, but you know they're gonna say that if you, but it's still wrong, right?
Yeah.
So I just like fake like I was asleep and just let it happen. And when I woke up the next day, like I just suppressed it. You know what I'm saying? But after that day, like for me to like, because I even though that's technically like my virginity was lost that day, I didn't count it as that because it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't physically do it. So from ever since that day, like I remember like until like I was 16 when I finally lost it, I literally like I would get like I don't know how to explain it, but it was hard for me to want to do anything with, because it felt like I just got it snatched from me. You feel me? Yeah. And that shit like made me like go out and do so many fucked up things to people. Like bro, I was on some wild shit, bro. Like, I used to be real fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I act now, like I would not have no intellectual conversation with nobody like this. I would shut down automatically, right? Like that shit like fucked me over, bro. Like for life. But when I got 16, I'm around more people, and actually one of the people that was there, like in the house with me, but he wasn't in the room, so I'm not blaming him at all. But he was there, you know what I'm saying? But he kind of pushed me to get out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, go ahead and just hit, you know what I'm saying? So when I lost to 16, I felt better about it, and I felt like I suppressed it. But I like even still like today, I it's like hard for me to like to really like love a female or like really have affection for anybody. Because for me to just have my virginity like just snatched from me like that, and I wasn't able to like to get help or like say anything, because like no one would care, right? Like right now I wouldn't tell her, because it's not like at this point in life it's too late for me. You know what I'm saying? It's too late. I've already done too much and shit like that, right? But for some like it's just crazy how shit like that can happen. Like the way I act now in life, like the shit I've done, and know like just in general, like that shit, like I feel bad for the people I've hurt. But it's only because I'm hurt, and I'm doing it because I'm trying to give out to the world what I've already taken. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like that's just basically like how I feel about the topic.
Yeah, it's a whole ass topic, because with I don't even know how to fucking with fucking rape and shit. It's just like with women. Mm-hmm. All right, when they're raped, they're able to seek consolence because it's more socially accepted, mm-hmm. right? But then they're also still hurt by the let's say you make it public, mm-hmm. right? They're still hurt by the people who would say like, oh no, you were asking for it, or anything, because like then there are the people who goes like, oh, like you shouldn't have been wearing that kind of thing. Oh my god, bro! I swear to God, yo, you're hitting on the nose. Keep going. And it's like it doesn't matter at this point. Like with our generation, it's becoming more socially acceptable to like, you know, start talking about. Mm-hmm. It's like women go through their own thing, and males, like we've hardly been able to talk about it. Mm-hmm. It's like, and like after when you do talk about the first events and feel like it's not even being taken seriously, there's no point in trying to talk to about again, or at least that's what it would feel like, because like nothing's gonna be done.
Right. Like, do you feel as though like having those events happen to you has caused you to like to suppress feelings for females that have came in your life,
Oh
maybe trying to
yeah.
mess with you?
Uh, it's caused a certain amount of problems because with what happened to me in terms of rape, that what was happening with the breast being used as a reward system, it was like it was like conditioning. It's like you're a child, and like this was happening like on a regular basis.
Right.
So like me, I noticed I tended to look at breasts a lot more, and I had trouble making eye contact with females a lot more, and after a while I noticed that it's just like I tended to stray away from females, like make sure to stay away from them because I didn't want to like do anything like that because I was like I was scared of myself,
Right.
in a way, because it's like you don't want that. You don't want to like do something bad to them,
Right.
because like there's still a heart inside of you, but then eventually it's just like you're not really sure what's going on in your head.
Right.
It's like in my case, there was just like everything was just like so quiet, but yet like loud at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like mostly zoned out for most of my childhood. And, like most of these memories are only just like recently becoming unlocked. Like getting hit as a kid, or like with the rape and shit. Like I hardly ever thought about it. It was just like really suppressed.
Right.
Because like I didn't think anything much of it. There was no one to let me know to think much of it.
Right.
With rape, that was happening in privacy, and I knew that since she was the adult, whatever she said, if I ever say anything about it, they would believe her.
Oh my god, bro. When I tell you, like, the people that do know about this, when I tell them, like, or I told them, they tell me, "Oh, it's a girl though, so it don't matter." Oh, like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I would like it's not even, I can't blame women because it's not every woman's fault. It's sometimes men too, because you'll tell a man about it and the first thing they say is, "Oh, but it's a girl. It don't matter."
Yeah. And it's just like it depends on like how they grow up, I guess, because it's like how they tend to view like the social stigma, because it's in a lot of cases I try not to think about the social stigma,
Right.
at least, because it's important to talk about things, but it's also important to talk about it with an open mind. And like it's like, oh, it's a girl, just like, okay, and it was a human who was of a certain age who has done this to a underdeveloped human,
Right.
all right, and is essentially conditioning it to a bad behavior which can possibly cause more harm to another human in the future.
Right.
Like I try not to, like, if we're gonna like hold each other accountable, we can't just like keep thinking about like gender and sex and shit. It's like, oh, it's like, no, it doesn't matter. Fucking, you're humans who are like just keep hurting other humans.
Right. So like me and you, right? We went to the same high school, but we never really conversed. Even if like we never really conversed before, right? Looking at me, like when you look at me, you don't see someone that like that's like they had any type of trauma, right?
I don't. I usually try not to assume like, hey, like I don't know what was about your life.
Right.
I don't know you, so I'm not going to assume anything about you.
Looking at you, I would think that, oh, he's perfectly fine. Nothing's happened to him. He's lived a good life. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at you, right? But like now I'm seeing that we both, like, bro, like if y'all don't know, this is our first time really ever talking to each other one on one.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we've already like he like went through some of the same shit I went through. Two different walks of life, but the same struggles.
Yeah. It's just like it doesn't matter. It's like who you are at this point. You can go through the same shit.
Right.
And like, I don't know. I see people like they try and categorize shit, and it's like, oh, like they try and categorize it by like skin color, ethnicity, race, class, whatever the fuck it is. It doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter at this point anymore. It's like, stop trying to. It's like, oh no, it's a Hispanic thing. It's like,
right.
No, where the fuck are you getting that from?
It's life.
It's just life. Because or yeah, you see like this white dude, like he has his big house, and his parents, like, they're able to get him like all these expensive things.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and like you don't know what his life is like at home. Like his parents could be absolute assholes who expect so much of him, where he hardly even thinks about what he wants in life.
Mm-hmm.
So like, he's just doing all this because he wants to please his parents,
Right.
and like he hasn't even become his own person. Then eventually he's just gonna regret his own life.
See, like, bro, like it's like it's so crazy to me, cause like I would not expect to get like this type of conversation like out of you. Like if I'm being completely honest, like I would expect you to be like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? I lived okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit was cool. But bro, like, to hear you say this shit like this, it lets me know that there's more people in the world like this, and it's not like something that's just looked over by everybody. There's people out there that feel the same thing I do, you know what I'm saying? Understand where I'm coming from and shit like that. You know, from all different walks of life, not just from where I, like, you know what I'm saying, where I've been and all types of all different types of walks of life. So this is like refreshing.
Yeah, and it's refreshing for me too, because I don't really get to talk about this in this type of manner, at
Right.
least, because like, I don't know, some people will say like, you, or at least my mom will try to tell me, is like, when I tell something about like when I tell her about something that, like, hey, someone else is going through this bad thing, is like, yeah, be happy that it's not happening to you. I'm just like, you've had it all right. I'm just like, don't try and compare my situation to theirs. Right? That you don't compare other people's situations.
Right.
Right? I know I'm not going through their things, but that doesn't mean mine is perfect.
That's the worst thing, because like, regardless of what you say you're going through, there's always gonna be somebody going through the worst possible thing than you. And the first thing people are gonna say is, oh, but there's people that's like living like this, or that's got to go through this, and you're here, so you should be like, still though, like, you're still a person at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, you still hurt the same, regardless of what's, like, a person could have $1 billion, living in a big fucking like a fucking 2 football field long mansion, by like with a family and all that, and still be the same way, just like me and you.
Exactly. And I see a lot of that hate, like, going towards like celebrities and shit, because like, it's like, the fuck you gotta be sad about? You got all this fucking money and shit. It's
Right.
like, really? Come on, bro. Like, they're still human. Like, I know they're popular and they can do all this shit, but that doesn't mean like they're fucking happy 100% of all the time.
Exactly.
They still got their own problems.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just don't find, like, this is another thing that I've like tried to do. I try not to be rude in like any sense, because I don't find a valid reason to be.
Right.
I don't find any valid reason to be rude, because like I find kindness is a lot more powerful, right? Because if you're being rude, you're just adding more hurt onto someone who's already hurt.
Exactly.
And kindness, if you respect them, like, with whatever their view is, even if it's not one that is like respectful to all people, it's, if you show them respect and like show them that it's not okay to do this, then they're more likely to change for the better.
Right. Because I guarantee you, if me and you both had our, like, somebody to step in life and show us, like, I understand that happened to you, right? I understand, but like, there's still like some light at the end of the tunnel if you just, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying. I understand, like I don't know how to put this. Like, I understand what y'all went through, but don't give up. Like, if I had someone to just tell me, regardless of what was done to me, what happened, like, there's like, that's not the end. I always thought it's the end. Like, I always thought, I always thought that regardless of like what happened in life, I was still gonna like be haunted by that. Like, that was always gonna define me at the end of, like, the end of the day. Regardless of what I do in life, no matter how many jokes I fucking crack, how many YouTube videos I post, how many songs I make, it doesn't fucking matter. It's at the end of the day, that's you. That's what happened. That's you now. Like bro, I remember like multiple times, like just like, I'll be talking to a girl, right? Or like, I'll try to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, like get to like how you supposed to be, and like, I would just flash back to what happened. I'll just be like, it doesn't fucking matter, because that's, you know what I'm saying, that's you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, this shit is crazy, man.
And I think it's like, well, at least getting flashbacks to like the traumatic events, it's just like, like while I can't like necessarily like I don't think it's a good idea to like necessarily diagnose yourself, but I think you can understand some signs of what is what. Like if you have enough understanding. Like earlier today I was having flashbacks to when my mom like I don't know if you had heard, but like me and my mom we had corona for a bit. Right, and for me it wasn't too bad. But for my mom it was really bad. I like it got to the point where I wasn't really sure if she was going to be alive the next day. And I had to be there taking care of her. I had to see her through like everything that was horrible. So like she could hardly breathe through most of it. She couldn't hold down food. She couldn't go to the bathroom one night because like she had no energy. So and the reason I started getting flashbacks to it is because I saw one of our coworkers. He wasn't wearing his mask.
Right.
He wasn't wearing his mask like while he was working, and it started to piss me off a bit because there's a sign on the front of the door saying, "Please wear a mask when you come in." So I talked to our owner of the store, right, saying, please, like I think or I was asking her like, what's the deal with Frank not wearing a mask? Like I'm telling you, it seems pretty hypocritical of us to ask our own customers, to wear a mask, and then they see one of our own employees not wearing them.
Right.
Plus, like one, that's not good for business. All right, there are a lot of people who are taking this very seriously, and it's not going to look good for us if they see one of our own employees not wearing a mask.
Right.
And later on, I didn't tell this to our owner, but I'd rather stop working there than like keep working there and just like have them like not take it seriously, because I'm not going to let the lack of control in a workplace be a reason why my mom may have to die.
See, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, like you telling me that makes me feel bad, because I remember multiple times I'd be like, I'm not wearing no stupid ass mask, because it hasn't hit home to me yet. Like it hasn't physically, like I don't have no one that close to me that has had corona. So for you to say that, I feel like I apologize for any time I haven't wore a mask. Like today, I was just at the store and I went to the gas station to do something, put on a mask. I was like, damn, bro, I went out and went to the car, got up my mask and went back in. Like I feel bad for even doing that, because like I've never talked to anybody that's really had any, like, you know what I'm saying, like that problem. So I apologize.
Yeah, it's all good. Like if it's us, we're most likely going to be fine.
Right.
But with who we interact with, like we still have our parents, and they may not be fine.
Right.
Because like it's at this point, it's not like I wear my mask for like 8 hours a day, right? Like when I have to work, it's for me, it's not that bad. Like it's not that hard to wear a mask for that long. Like even if I need to like take a drink, like I'll pull the mask up from the bottom, take a quick swig, and then afterwards bring it back down, because it's just a quick thing. All right, and like it does start to hurt the ears after a while, but
yeah, definitely.
I'd rather that than like than possibly expose somebody else. Exactly. Or get exposed. And like I find it better that like you feel bad about it now, and like that like if you were to change for the better now.
See, that's another thing. Like we should like I know what I fucking hate. I hate when people they'll hear something like that, right? And they'll know that that's them. Like they know they're wrong in their own like life, and they'll still sit there and like act like, oh no, I don't do that. Like no, I need to we need to start calling ourselves out when we do things wrong. Like I know myself, most of the days I do not like wearing a mask. Like obviously nobody really wants to wear a mask, but we need to. It's a must, and I know that. And you just explain to me why I need to. You know what I'm saying? So like I understand like exactly what you mean by what you're saying. Exactly.
Yeah. So, and I'm not sure how much longer I will be working at that place, because I know the owner, he tries to make so much light of it. He told us about a situation that he thought was perfectly fine.
Right.
He went to the store, was trying a strawberry, and he thought the strawberry tasted so good, because like when he tasted strawberry, he had his mask down. So he thought this strawberry tasted so good that he decided to go to the person next to him and tell him, yo, you should really try out the strawberry, with his mask down. And then the person he was telling it to was yelling out, Corona, Corona. And then he's still not taking the hint. you're invading somebody's space. Like, even if you had your mask on, you should still like respect somebody's space and just like who's yelling out Corona, who is like uncomfortable,
Right.
like with because like that's you're scaring them into thinking that they're in a situation like, oh my gosh, they're gonna get this virus, you're gonna get them sick and possibly have a chance of dying.
Right.
And you know, he takes it so lightly because he thought that entire situation is funny. Like he doesn't see anything wrong with it. Like he says like, oh yeah, and I forgot to put my mask on. So, but he took it so lightly.
And where do you work?
It's like I work at L&O Music One Shop. You know where the Weiss Markets is on One Hill Shopping Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work in the music shop underneath it.
And that's just, to me, that's crazy, because just in Maryland alone, like I'm out here in Vegas now, like I was just in Maryland like not even a month ago, and I saw like everywhere we was gonna put a mask on, put a mask on, and then I can tell you like I said before, I was like, oh, why do I gotta put a mask on, like that. But now like I'm seeing people are dying. And what you just told me, it makes me like it's kind of sick at this point to just not wear a mask, just because I don't like there's no good reason for not wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to most of the people that I work with are literally like boomers, all right? Not to be, that's not insulting. That's their literal generation.
Wait, explain what a boomer is for people that don't know.
Oh right, you're recording. It's like people within a certain age gap. They were born within a certain year. And the boomer age range is
36. I'm new to that term myself.
They were born between 1944 and 1964. So they're about 56 to 76 years old. All right. And so coronavirus, they typically tend to hit the boomers, or baby boomers in this case, a lot harder. So they're a lot more likely to die. And considering Steve himself is a boomer, he's around like 60 years old-ish. And his wife is as well. They're both immunosuppressed. They're diabetic. And they're not taking any of this seriously. Almost all of the coworkers who I work with who are boomers aren't taking this seriously. They don't like wearing the mask. Like my coworker Scott had told me that, or I asked him why he thought Frank wasn't wearing a mask, and he said like it's probably something cultural. He's like, cultural? What the fuck do you mean by that? Muslims are literally shaving their beards so that they can like have a mask on properly, so they can keep themselves safe. It doesn't matter about culture at this point. You're trying to keep yourself safe.
I mean, if you say something about cultural, why even be here? Like it's about health. There is no culture if you die.
Exactly.
There is no culture.
How do you want to continue that culture if you're going to be 6 feet under?
Right.
So yeah, I don't quite understand that. So it was starting to piss me off because like my boss is like not taking it serious, or at least one of my bosses is not taking it seriously, and like 2 of the boomers aren't taking it seriously. So, and considering there's a new strain of the virus out, my immunity means jack shit.
Damn. This is because you already had it, right?
Yeah, so like there would be antibodies that would be able to fight off the original strain.
Right.
But there's a new strain, so it doesn't matter.
Damn.
And that new strain is more contagious than the previous one.
That shit is fucking crazy, bro. Man, what the fuck, bro? I'm not gonna hold you. Like this has been one good ass fucking car. Like, bro, we got it. Number one, I'm saying it right. This is definitely not gonna be the last one at all.
Oh hell yeah.
Roberto is in fucking rotation, my nigga. We got to do this like at least weekly. We might have to have weekly talks about what's going on in the world, like on like some podcast shit, and just drop it. Cause this was a good ass talk. And plus, we talked about. Well, hold up. First, before any of that, are you okay with this video going up? Are you okay with everything? Well, not the other part that that me and you know about. But that's not gonna be in the video. But are you okay with everything being in everything that we've said?
Yeah, I'm cool with this going up.
Bro, this is our real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cut nothing like besides like the little parts that we gotta cut out because certain things. But Besides that, I'm gonna leave in everything that we told y'all. You know what I'm saying, like about ourselves and life and shit like that. Well, like what we think about certain topics and stuff like that, and y'all can just do what y'all want with it. You know what I'm saying? But this is just our real life. But this is two people. Look, you're looking at two people from two different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? And we still have the same struggles. That's the whole like when me and him was like, if y'all didn't know, me and him was playing like what was it, mini golf with friends?
Golf with friends.
Yeah, we playing golf with friends, right? And I'm talking like we're talking about like random stuff and stuff like that, right? I came from like different walk of life than he did, right? But we were like we were connecting with like certain things we talking like he like certain music he listened to, like he likes to play like the saxophone. I love hearing like instruments 'cause I can't play instruments, but I love hearing them, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, he starts playing the saxophone. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we got some stuff in common. He starts telling me stuff about piano. You know what I'm saying? So that just I'm just showing y'all that like raw, that regardless of where you're from, there's people from this like the same walk of life that you swear that like oh bro, there's nothing going. No, bro. As you can see, you've just watched it here. You know what I'm saying? Like you just watched it. Like regardless of what you think, there's people from the walks of life that you wish that you could walk on that's going through the same things you're going through, the same struggles, same pain, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to add?
You know, whatever you're going through, you do have the strength to go through it. You just, even if you don't feel like you know it yet.
Right.
So let's say you've gone through some trauma, rape, getting abused, whatever you're going through, there is someone who is going to care about what you're feeling.
Right.
Right. And if you keep encountering people who act like they don't care, you know, just know eventually that they're misinformed and that you need to keep looking for the person who you need to find who's going to care about you, care about everything you say, right? And who's going to help you grow as a person. And, you know, just you being yourself is going to be the best option for you.
Bro, y'all just watched all those fucking gems, bro. I'm not going to hold you. I don't know what I got to do to get this video out there to people because I want like, look, I did not expect this conversation to be so like, bro. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, I see this man as my friend now. You know what I'm saying? I literally just met him today. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Like you gotta open your minds and like you know what I'm saying, your hearts to other people, bro. And just, like you'll find out that like there's a lot that you have in common, bro. Like I want y'all to drop down the comments, things that y'all have been through, things y'all want us to talk about, because we're gonna start doing this every single week. Like, I'm gonna talk to him more tomorrow about this stuff after I get this video edited and all this stuff. I'm probably not even gonna do a thumbnail. I'm just going whatever picture it tells me I can put, I'm just gonna put it. And I'm just gonna put a title saying this is a conversation between two people from two different walks of life that just like with the topics next to it and etc. Like enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like just let y'all listen to it if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But I got to do something to make sure this video gets out there, because we just had a good ass conversation and like it wasn't on no like some, you know, like we're sitting here arguing with each other or anything like that, bro. We heard each other out, we called each other out on our wrongs and all that type of stuff. Like, bro, that's exactly what I want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like for real, like bro, oh my lord. But yo, subscribe to the channel, because he's about to start a channel. I'm gonna make him start a channel now. All right, so I'm on his ass. Next video.
I'm gonna get on the grind today.
Do you have a channel already that I can link?
I guess so. Yeah. I'll give you the link for it.
Drop it in Discord.
But yeah, it's the channel name is gonna be called The Bertson, and eventually, there's no videos on it yet, but I'm gonna start posting saxophone videos, maybe me playing some video games and just some really dumb stuff.
Bro, y'all gotta fuck with it, bro. He already told me some ideas. I'm telling you, y'all gonna like this shit, bro. This shit is funny. He's just saying, bro. He's literally like, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Y'all gotta fuck with it, bro. I'm gonna have the link down in the description. You know what I'm saying? Drop down stuff that y'all like comment things that y'all wanna hear us like discuss about and stuff like that and stuff like anything like that. Also, join the motherfucking Discord, because he's gonna be in that Discord, the TUTU gang Discord. He's gonna be in there. So like, you know what I'm saying, y'all can talk to us. You know what I'm saying, if one-on-one, if you got anything like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta get off your chest, you want to talk to somebody about, you know what I'm saying, because unlike anybody else on YouTube, okay, obviously I got a lot of goofy videos out there, you know what I'm saying, the Ash Cash thing that's probably on the same day that I'm posting this. We're gonna be that night making a love song for like a IG model, but still, I can have these type of conversations. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying, we you just saw us have this type of conversation. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that y'all can't come to us and talk to us about that type of shit, bro. Y'all can definitely hit us up on Discord and talk to us about the type of shit, because I'm as soon as he gets in the Discord chat, I'm gonna make sure I'm like, hey, talk to him, Roberto. He's right here. Talk to him. what I'm saying? So y'all can talk to me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Roberto, what's your Instagram? You gotta tell them.
My Instagram? Alright, it's Roberto Mancia 07.
Alright, man. I'm gonna get that too at the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that after we done this. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Not 077.
07. Well, say it again.
Oh, Roberto Mancia 7, not 07.
Alright, but I'm gonna have that in the description too. I'm gonna have all this stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it's literally 3:47 in the morning. What time is it for you? 6:47?
It's 6:47.
Yep, 6. Bro, I'm trying to. Bro, we are still like, bro. I don't know. This conversation just happened out the cut, but it was perfect. Literally perfect. I don't want to add none of this stuff because like I don't think there was a pocket where like there wasn't no good information. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, leave a like, share, and subscribe, comment. Like I said, things that you hit up my man's Roberto. You got to. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys did. I catch you on the next one. Yeah.
Peace out. Bye, Felicia.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sing like a bee.
Man's got nothing on us. This stick man go like bust. You and me can know your sus. Suck a smoker, never trust. But they suck your bills, dust. I make ash cash us. You a little phony. Oh, hello. Yeah, you a scrub.
Thank you for being here.